Shalom and welcome to PowerPoints. We're going to go into a scripture that really, that's what all of these PowerPoints at the end of the year that we're doing right now, it's kind of based off this scripture. It's Mark 6:6. And I think it's interesting that 6:6 because 6 is the number of man. It says, talks about Yeshua, says, and he marveled because of their unbelief. Then he went about the villages in a circuit teaching. And I really feel like that's what we're doing here. We're right now, I feel like my job is to teach about unbelief and release faith, because I think that unbelief is kind of like a hidden cancer that's in our life, and that we focus on a lot of other things, but we don't realize that unbelief is sin, and unbelief kills everything that we have in the spirit. And so that's what Jesus ran into. He said he was marveling at their unbelief. So here's God incarnate. He's looking at the Jewish people. He's looking at his own brethren and all the experience. He's looking at their whole history, right? He's, Moses taking them out of Egypt. He's looking at all that story, the seed of Abraham, all the stuff that they have history with God. And he's fulfilling what they've read. And all of them know the stories and they know the word. And he's fulfilling it. And they're looking at him like he's got two heads. And it's like, where are you even coming from? And he's marveling at their unbelief. So then he says, okay, I got to back up and kind of teach a little bit. That's what these PowerPoints are about, is because I think it's like the illustration the Lord gave me a few PowerPoints back. Your soul needs to be like a 4-year-old boy, and your spirit needs to be, and they need to be friends, working in the sandbox, playing, building what God's purpose is. That Ephesians 1, that workmanship that's prepared beforehand, your soul needs to partner with the Spirit of God and be at peace about building that in belief and not unbelief. Because you don't want to stand before Jesus and have him marvel and say, yeah, you're saved, but I'm just like, I can't believe your unbelief. I can't believe you tolerated so much unbelief. I want to stand before the Lord and hear, well done, good and what? Faithful, not fearful, faithful servant. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.